In this lesson, we'll be creating professional letters and emails using ChatGPT. Written communication is an essential part of doing business. Creating professional letters and emails can not only create a good impression, but it gives you credibility and even authority. But good writing takes time and thought. Luckily for us, we can now use ChatGPT to generate professional communications in seconds. Here are some tips to keep in mind when it comes to professional letters and emails. Although we'll be using ChatGPT to create the content, it's important to understand the fundamentals of professional communication because you'll need to check everything before you send it. Start with a clear purpose. The first step is to have a clear purpose in mind. The purpose should be reflected in the subject line or opening sentence of the letter or email. This will help the recipient understand what it's about and how they should respond. Be professional. Use proper grammar and spelling and avoid slang or jargon, as well as any language that could be seen as offensive or unprofessional. Keep it concise. Keep your message concise and to the point. There's nothing worse than a rambling letter. Be courteous and respectful. Use polite language, address the recipient by name, and avoid any language that could be seen as rude or disrespectful. Proofread carefully. When your piece is ready, remember to proofread it carefully before sending it. Let's look at a couple of use cases for creating professional communication with ChatGPT. We'll start by generating a professional letter to apply for a job at WriterZen. Remember, the better the input, the better the output. We should include as much relevant information about ourselves as possible, including experience and qualifications, as well as the reason why we're applying for the job. This will make for a better output. Generate a professional letter to apply for a job at WriterZen. State that I am interested in the content creation role and mention that I have 5 years of experience creating content for a company called XYZ Productions. I am a prolific Adobe Premiere user, I have a marketing degree, and I am committed to success.
Dear hiring manager, I am writing to express my interest in the content creation role at WriterZen. As a seasoned content creator with 5 years of experience at XYZ Productions, I am confident that I have the skills and expertise necessary to excel in this position.
Remember that you can use follow-up prompts to improve the content, and obviously manually add the finishing touches to the letter before you send it off. Now let's create a contract for a graphic designer we're hiring to help out with our fictitious brand. Write a 6-month contract for a freelance graphic designer we're about to hire.
Scope of work: the freelancer agrees to provide graphic design services to the company for the period of 6 months. The services will include but not limited to designing logos, creating marketing materials, designing social media graphics, and other related graphic design services. Payment terms: the company agrees to pay the freelancer a total of dollar amount for the duration of the contract. The payment will be made in installments of dollar amount every month, with the first payment due on date. The payments will be made through payment method, and the freelancer will be responsible for any fees associated with the payment.
That's a pretty solid contract. All that remains is for you to go through it and modify it to make it perfect for your situation. There are countless examples of professional content we can create using ChatGPT, including a job resignation letter, a company memo, any kind of agreement such as a tenancy or car lease contract, or even a dental plan, a letter of appeal against a driving offense, a divorce agreement, etc. Now let's look at some use cases for creating professional emails. Let's start by creating a cold sales email to a fictitious pet grooming company offering our SEO services. Create an email to a pet grooming service called Bubbles offering our local SEO services. Mention that we have 20 years experience and hundreds of happy customers. We deal exclusively with local businesses, and our mission is to bring visibility to business websites so they can generate more leads and sales.
Subject: local SEO services for Bubbles Pet Grooming. Dear Bubbles Pet Grooming team, I hope this email finds you well. I am writing to introduce our local SEO services to you. We have been providing SEO services for over 20 years and have helped hundreds of businesses like yours generate more leads and sales through improved website visibility. At our company, we specialize in providing local SEO services exclusively to businesses like yours. Our mission is to help you increase your online visibility and attract more customers to your website. With our expertise, We can help you rank higher in search engines and stand out from your competition. Our team of experts is highly skilled in optimizing websites for local search. We can help you improve your website search engine rankings, increase your online visibility, and generate more leads and sales. We are confident that we can help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We would love to have the opportunity to work with Bubbles Pet Grooming and help you achieve your business objectives. We believe that our services can help you improve your online presence, attract more customers, and grow your business. If you are interested in learning more about our local SEO services, please feel free to contact us. We would be happy to schedule a call with you to discuss your specific needs and how we can help you achieve your goals. Thank you for considering our services. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Best regards.
Now let's generate a professional email to a social media influencer we want to interview in our podcast to bring more awareness to our fictitious brand. Write a professional email to a social media influencer called Thomas D'Angelo, explaining we would like to interview him for an episode of our podcast, Coffee Time. As Thomas is in the health niche, we feel his advice would be a good fit for our audience. We also want to take the opportunity to introduce Thomas to our coffee brand, Hustle Fuel, as we think he will be impressed with the steps we've taken to ensure the utmost purity of our beans. Our beans are sourced from a single origin, grown at high altitude, sun-dried and tested for mold.
Dear Thomas D'Angelo, I hope this email finds you well. My name is your name, and I am the host of the podcast Coffee Time. We are reaching out to you today because we admire the work you do in the health niche, and we think your advice would be a great fit for our audience. We would love to have you as a guest on our show to discuss topics related to health, wellness, and lifestyle. As a prominent social media influencer, your perspective and insights would be incredibly valuable to our listeners.
Note that I went the extra mile to provide as much information and context as I could. This ensures I get the best possible output and saves me from having to create follow-up prompts to improve the content. Creating professional communication takes more attention than informal content. There are rules to follow and expectations to meet. In short, it takes time and thought to create a piece of content that actually delivers your points effectively. With ChatGPT, you get to step aside from the content creation process and compress the time it takes to create a good piece of communication. The trick is to spend some time thinking about the outcome you want and then crafting a prompt that achieves that for you. In the next lesson, we'll take a look at creating ad copy with ChatGPT. I'll see you there.